they come down and
Alrighty, so in this video I'm going to be telling you guys about the Nikon pixp900. This will not be an unboxing, I'll just be telling you guys about the camera. For one, the camera has a 16 megapixel sensor, and it also has an 83 times optical zoom and a 3-inch LCD display. This camera also has a digital zoom of ×4, which will bring that 2000 millimeters to 8000. Its macro mode works at approximately 1 centimeter away from the lens. Some cool features this camera has is tracking autofocus, face priority, manual spot, manual normal, manual wide, and subject tracking. Another thing this camera has is it has an electronic viewfinder. Basically, if the camera detects your face, it'll turn off the main LCD and turn on the viewfinder. It'll save you battery, and it's also good in sunny conditions. Another cool feature this camera has is the swivel out LCD display. This camera also has built-in Wi-Fi, so if you ever want to just upload a picture to Instagram or Twitter instantly, you won't have to wait to get home and transfer your pictures through a wire. Now on the top of the camera we have some pretty basic stuff. For one, it's the on-off switch, and then we have your zoom in and zoom out and your shutter button. Then we have your mode selectors. You have auto, scene, night portrait, don't remember what that is, effects, user settings, manual, aperture priority, shutter priority, and programmed auto. For now we will just be leaving it on auto for this video. Also on here we have the built-in flash. It is a very large flash, as you can see. And one of my favorite things about this camera is the stereo microphones, because you can't attach an external microphone to this thing. Having the stereo microphones just come in handy if we're doing video. Also, this thing right here, when you're in manual mode, this messes with your shutter speed. Moving on to the back of the camera, we have this button right here. This displays information on your LCD, and this button is to turn on and off your LCD. This is your record button. This is your Wi-Fi enable button. This is your picture playback button, menu button, and delete button. And this little thing right here, this is an IR thing, so if you have a remote for your camera, you can use your camera remotely. Also, you can also download the Wi-Fi app on your smartphone to use your camera through your smartphone. You have the OK button, flash on off. This is your autofocus. If you want to switch it to manual, macro, or whatever, you have your ISO levels and also a timer. You have up, down, left, right, all here, and then this is also spins. Go through menus faster, go through pictures faster. Alright, now turning the camera on is extremely easy. It's as simple as snapping your fingers. All you do is click the power button. It starts off at 24 millimeters. Now you can choose to use the viewfinder. As you can see, it's on right now. But right when I open the screen, it'll turn off. But like I was saying, if it detects my face, it'll turn the main LCD off. There's a little sensor right there. I'm going to cover it with my finger. Cover that, the LCD turned off, and the viewfinder turned on. I'll take my finger away, turns off, saves you battery. Alrighty, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go through the menu of this camera. First thing I want to mention to you guys is this camera will film in 1080p at 60 frames per second. And of course you can drop it to 1080, 30, or 720. No 4K on this camera, but very smooth video. Alright, click menu. You'll get right into the menu. Now this is on auto mode. The menu changes every mode you're in. So we have image quality. You have fine and normal. It came with fine. I haven't touched it. I haven't noticed any difference. Next thing you'll see is image size. I don't know why you would want this, but I leave mine on the 16 megapixel. You can, if you want the 16:9, you can drop it to 12 megapixels, but you know, it's not that big a deal in my opinion. Next we'll go on video. We have movie options. Like I said, you can change the frame rate, 1080p 30, 1080p 60, all the way down to HS 484X, whatever that is. Autofocus, you have full time and single, always leave it in full time. Electronic viewfinder, that's the viewfinder. Wind and noise reduction, we'll leave that on. Zoom on the microphone, yes. Frame rate 30. Then we have Wi-Fi options. You can connect to your smartphone, upload from camera, disable Wi-Fi, which actually doesn't even let me click, probably because the Wi-Fi is not on. Options, wonder what's in options. You know, just, okay. So Wi-Fi passwords and all, naming it. Current settings, I don't really mess with it. And restore to default. Alright, now we have location. Yeah, that's pretty, okay, it doesn't let me scroll down to the last three. But yeah, location data option and point of interest. And then setup. We have, let me scroll all the way up to the top. Time zone and date, slot empty release lock, monitor settings, EVF auto toggle, don't even know what that is, date stamp, vibration reduction, autofocus assist, leave it on, digital zoom. I don't recommend you use digital zoom because you get lost in quality, but I just leave it on just for the hell of it. Your assist side zoom controller, this says MF right now, which means manual focus, but you can switch it to zoom. That is that right there. So for me, that is manual focus, but if you don't want manual focus, you can switch that to zoom. Very, very easy to do. Go back, we have sound settings. I turned my sounds off. Auto off, yes, I leave that on. Save me battery. Format the card, only if I need to. Change the language. Charge by computer, yeah, why not? Toggle AV TV selection. Reset file numbering. Peaking, reset all, and firmware version. I guess this thing will have software updates, but it's pretty cool. If you ever want to get out of the menu, you can, I believe you can re-click menu? Yes, you can. Or you can click this play button, brings you to your camera roll. You know, got some car photos on here. I went to a car show the other day. And you click that same button again, and you get into the camera. Alrighty, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a couple of pictures with this camera. Each picture will be on auto mode, and I'll take one video. The video will be 1080p 60 frames per second to show you the best video that this thing can do.
Alrighty, so this is just an outdoor video and audio test. Like I said, the video is pretty smooth for being handheld. Audio is good. I don't think it gets the wind, which we're gonna find out because it is kind of windy outside right now. But yeah, this is, you know, just a quick little video test.